another snack attack. And this week, we're all about granola. And what I love about this recipe is you can customize it, you can put whatever you want in it, just make it your own. We're gonna give you the basics and then you do you. So we're gonna do 5 ingredients, 5 minutes granola. So grab your favorite mug and let's get started. Your ingredients for today is maple syrup or honey or agave, water, oil, either olive oil, coconut oil, or butter, melted, sea salt, quick cooking or old-fashioned rolled oats, chopped nuts or seeds, and then dried fruit, raisins, apricots, cranberries, whatever you decide. All right, so now that you've grabbed all your ingredients that you need to make this recipe, let's start putting it all together. So grab your favorite mug and make sure it's a 14 to 16 ounce mug that you are using for this particular recipe. So one that you can kind of put your hands around and there's still some of the mug showing is kind of a good way to gauge that too. All right, so we're gonna get started by adding our ingredients. So we're gonna start with maple syrup and you're gonna add 1 tablespoon. So grab your big tablespoon and pour that right into your mug. If you don't have maple syrup, you can substitute it with agave or whatever your favorite sweetener is. I happen to really like maple syrup. So there we go. Now we need our water. So we need 2 teaspoons of water. I'm just gonna dip my teaspoon right into my handy dandy cup. Works out really good actually. Okay, now we need 2 teaspoons of oil. I happen to be using coconut oil, but you can use olive oil, or if you want to, you can even melt butter and use that as well. So we need 2 teaspoons of our oil. And you may need to add a little more. You may need to kind of keep an eye on that depending on all of the ingredients that you add. So keep an eye on that. Add a pinch of salt. I'm using sea salt, a little bit bigger granule. And then we add our oats. And these can be quick cooking or old-fashioned oats, it does not matter. Whatever you've got in your pantry, just don't use steel cut oats. That will not be good. So grab your measuring device. This one is from the ages. And you need 1/3 of a cup and then dump that right into your mug. All right. Now this is where your creativity kicks in by adding whatever seeds and nuts you want to put in with your granola, whatever you like. I happen to have some almonds in my pantry, just whatever you guys can find laying around. This is a good way to use up, oh, I have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So I'm just pinching some in, kind of really eyeballing it at this point. I also have some chia or chaya, however you pronounce it, seeds that I'm just going to take a pinch and sprinkle those in. Just whatever looks good to you. Mine kind of looks like that. Then you're gonna grab a spoon and stir that till it's all nice and blended. Once you have everything in your mug, blend all of your ingredients together, making sure that everything is coated with the oil or the butter and that it is all nice and mixed together. Okay, now that everything is all nice and blended together, it's time to microwave our granola. But this is where it gets a little tricky. So we're gonna microwave our granola for 2 minutes. However, you're going to do that at 50% power. So every microwave is different. So if you need to ask for help or resort to your manual, because we never ever use that button on the microwave, now would be the time to do that. So 2 minutes in the microwave at 50% power. So at this point, you want to carefully take your mug out of the microwave and stir all of your ingredients around, making sure to get everything off the bottom and mixed all together. Now you're going to put your mug back in the microwave for another 1.5 to 2 minutes, still at 50% power. Be careful when taking your mug out of the microwave. What you're looking for are your oats starting to turn this golden brown color. That should tell you your granola is all finished. Okay, so by now your granola should be a nice golden brown color, and it is going to be very, very hot, so don't eat it. It's gonna burn your mouth. So at this point though, you can put in the dried fruit that you want, so raisins, craisins, apricots. I love ginger, and I happen to have these little mini candied ginger chips, so I'm just gonna put some of those in there. I know, I'm a weirdo. Okay, and then carefully, if you need a pot holder or something to hold onto your mug, grab your mug and kind of get those mixed in there with your granola so that you have some sweetness in there. This would be a terrible time to put in chocolate chips or anything like that. Hold off on that part till later. Now, you have to let it stand for at least 2 to 3 minutes, maybe even a little longer depending on how hot your mug got and how long you had to microwave it for. So now you just have to walk away. I wonder what I could do to pass the time while I'm waiting for my granola to cool. Okay, so by now your granola should be cooled off, so it's probably safe at this point if you want to add some chocolate chips or random candy, I don't know, whatever you want, throw in some Skittles. It's your granola. Do what you want. So go ahead and do that at this point. You could also at this point, if you want to put it in a bag or something and take it with you to go, if you're heading to the beach or going for a walk or what have you, a hike, you can throw it into a bag at this point. It should be safe to do that, or if you're like me, you just want to eat it right now. So let's try our granola. Tastes like granola. Not bad. Not bad for microwave granola. Got a good crunch, which I really like in my granola. You got the sweetness from the dried fruit and the maple syrup. You can always add more sweetness to it, which is why you might want chocolate chips in there. So you can make this as healthy or not healthy as possible. So there you have it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have fun making your own granola. Don't be afraid to comment or tag us on Facebook so we can see your granola and your creation, and maybe show us where you took your granola if you went on an adventure. All right, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye.